Good evening, everybody. We are back in our PRC Takes Over China campaign. Let's see, we have taken over this minuscule province. And that now means we can attack on multiple fronts when we are attacking this capital. Now, I really do hope that the Russians start to help us, because they would have a significant effect on this battle goes. There we go. Yeah, now we have 4 units against their measly 2. And once this battle's over, everything will be basically in our favor. Yeah, I think they managed to finish that infrastructure effort too, so that's really good for us. Yes. Complete 29th of May. So May of this month, we're going to have a railroad set up. That'll help with some supply issues that I'm sure we could possibly know. I mean, we've already almost finished it, so why not? Why not? I was really hoping we'd have some supply issues that we need to work on, but apparently that is not true. It's a little bit depressing. Japan has solidified its foothold here, but it looks like China has pushed its way all the way over to Beijing. It's still holding that territory somehow. You know, I just don't think Japan's AI can really handle naval invasions too well. And it leads to them losing against China just way too often. Which is really weird, being the fact that they're supposed to be well ahead in technology to the nationalists, and just better in every single way, according to how history played out. But it simply does not seem to be the case in Hearts of Iron. Now this battle is going to take some time, it appears. 30 days. How are we doing? Charismatic, logistics, fast planner, threat planner. At least we have offensive doctrine. Maximum. Entrenchment. We're slowly learning. We're evolving as a leader. We're gaining some skills. Now, I think the best thing we can do is just ramp up our mobile artillery effect, or our artillery in general, just how good they are. Now, increasing that, I think, is the best route. I really just wish the Russians would support us in a singular battle, but they do not seem to want to fight any bit of this war. Assigning them to that order, and like that. Alright, we're restarting our assault in the capital, and I think it's going to go a little bit better than it did last time. Yeah. 15 more days ish. 17, 18. Whatever. It'll just take a lot of time, especially since the Russians are just refusing to put any manpower into this war. And they have 0% contribution. I mean, they've taken 913 casualties, but that's because they're basically forced to. Ooh, they're actually attacking now. Okay, that's good, that's good. So they're finally attacking, they're finally concluding. Nanjing has fallen. Looks like things for the nationalist Chinese just falling apart. Looks like capitulation is a lot closer than we would have hoped it to be. Our war justification is going to come in July the 3rd. Hopefully, we'll be able to, you know, put to use some of that. I mean, they shouldn't have any of their military on our side if they are truly having this many issues. Chongqing. I honestly do not understand some of these names. I mean, I really wish if somebody in the comments knows Chinese or whatever dialect is being used for these cities, could I would love to know what they actually mean, or if they're just city names or whatever. I really wish I understood a little bit more about Chinese history. It's a little hard to figure it out though. Yeah, Soviets are coming in, they're attacking. There we go. Soviets are pushing in. Oh, and we get the territory. Sweet. Huh. Alright. Alright, we'll send these guys up. We want to train up as many people in this war as possible. Alright. And the Civil War is over with a nationalist victory. Perfect. That was a long war. It went to 1938. June. That almost never happens in the campaigns that I play. Apparently, I was watching Hearts of Iron Train, and one time it went to 1942. And that was insane to imagine. I mean, okay, we still have to take over some more points, but things are basically closing to an end in this war. Yeah, there's not going to be much they can do against us in the terms of this war. Here we're going to delete all orders from our army. And we're going to draw ourselves a front line. And we're going to just make our offensive line everything right there. Alright, and go. Alright, there we go. This war is basically over. We're just training up our troops now. Oh my god, we have veterans, level 5. I've never seen troops that, like this, trained. This is terrifying. Like, I could not imagine fighting them. I mean, dang. I mean, it's one of those things though, is experience is lost very quickly just by death. As soon as one of your units dies, you get basically a freshly trained recruit who has 0 experience. So it's an average of all of their different experiences once you're fighting. Yeah. Xinjiang, it's up to 50k casualties, which is a pretty hefty amount when you think about it. Taking that, yeah. We're moving up. Just slowly closing up this little corridor as we're fighting them. Huh. I almost feel bad. This part of the war is too easy. They're 98% of the way towards capitulation. 99%. If we take one more province, I think it's game over. Yeah. Alright. Retake core states. Here, 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 and here. Perfect. Thank you. And I'm now bowing out. 17,000 equipment? How is there that much equipment there? I'm fine with grabbing it. But I did not realize there was that much equipment at stake. Let's see, we have a tiny bit of aluminum. Let's look here in the logistics screen. Alright. We actually have 15 civilian factories, which is a fairly large amount considering the position we were in a few episodes ago. We've really industrialized this area of China. And now we're gonna pretend it doesn't exist for the rest of the game because we have the Soviets to protect us, which is amazing, by the way. Always be thankful that the Soviets are there to protect you. I mean, look at this. They have this entire front line covered for us. Yep. Japan slowly taking over in that war. A huge sigh of relief. That war went a whole lot better than the war against Mom, I believe. Let's see, we ended up with just a few airfields here and there, just peppered. Yeah. Ooh, we have a level 4 airfield in here. Just a few military factories, you know, par for the course. Yeah. This is going to be great. There's not much they're going to be able to do, especially once we're able to deploy like large amounts of these troops. And I mean, how big is our army at this point? Yeah, we have 38. Mao Zedong, angered by Chinese posturing. Does he not like how they sit at tables, or? I mean, it's a very weird way to put it. I don't like posturing. I mean, it's whatever. That's his words, not mine. Alright, we're gonna have to trade for a tiny bit more steel. Yeah, we need 6 steel. Talk to them. Put it up one. There we go. Trading it away. Now we have just enough steel. Just enough. Building up the Chinese is probably one of the hardest things I've done in this game so far. Now that I know it's possible, it makes me a lot more confident in going into other modes such as, what's it called? The name, Iron Man mode. That's what I was trying to say. It makes me a lot more confident about going to Iron Man mode. I don't know if there's an achievement related to just being, you know, China, but I really hope that I could, that I can take advantage of my, yeah, there we go. I have no idea why it splits into 2. 8 divisions that way. 32 that way. Huh. Oh, it's not connect. That explains it. Alright. Well, for all intents and purposes, I'm going to just ever so slightly. Just trying to edit this little line right there. From that province to that province to right there. There we go. Now it's just one solid piece, and we're marching straight through Chongqing. So, there we go. Perfect. And maybe as our point of origin, we move it to right here. That would be pretty sure the northern portion of China isn't going to exist. By the point that we're desperate. We should have started this yesterday. Alright. Justifying it. Calling our allies. Going in. Alright. Now this is going to be a damn hard war. But our main goal is just to march straight into here. And as soon as we do that, I'm pretty sure they'll just capitulate. And we need to control our own victory points. So marching for Chongqing is going to be top priority. Japanese are pushing. It's gonna sandwich a ton of these. Oh, enemy actually has airplanes. Do you think the Soviets are bringing in airplanes? Cause yeah, Soviets are gonna be fighting for air superiority for us. So I guess that's nice to have that kind of help. It's nice to have big friends. We really need that province. So, here we go. Moving. We really need to go gun-ho. Fighting. The nationalist Chinese here. We don't want them to surrender without us holding any victory points. Otherwise, they'll just capitulate under Japan. So we're basically just fighting to make sure that we get the portions of China that we deserve. We should probably set focus now that I think about it. Maybe now's the time that we start looking into our actual army itself. Unless maybe just going for some more political power would be better. No. Yeah. I mean, indoctrination is going to be helpful for national unity, but I don't think we have to worry about our national unity at this exact moment. We're moving in, we're moving in. Alright, we're moving in, moving in. In 3 days, or 23 hours at this rate. Dang. Alright. Oh my gosh. The Germans are coming in. I can't tell which way they're going. Oh, and the Italians too. Oh my gosh. That could not have gone worse. Having the Italians come in? This is a terrible time for them to come. Hopefully the Italians will go focus on the Eastern Front. But it looks like they're trying to camp in Chongqing. That's really a hard thing for us to deal with. We have some Soviet units over here. Just a few. Yeah. It's gonna take some time. Yeah. I mean, this fight's pretty much over. Alright. The enemy does have air superiority, though. I don't see that to be true, however. Seeing the fact that there are active bombers in this region, they're totally decimating nationalist China's plans. we still have just as little of an ability to attack them as we ever have had. Only thing I can think of is maybe, not like a full attack, support fire, and possibly pushing them out. The Japanese are attacking through our region, which doesn't seem to be really fair, that they're allowed to fight in the regions that we're in, but I guess we'll have to wait until next time to see how this war with China turns out. I've been your host, Hoodlum. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.